So today you're coming into the end of 3 lessons that we've just talked about within rational numbers. And so you're doing 2 little checks of practice to make sure that you're ready to move on. On page 65, the Ready to Go On module quiz or learning check is the first one we'll look at. 5 friends divide 3 bags of apples equally between them. Write the division represented in the situation. Since we have 3 bags that are being divided amongst 5 friends, we'd write that as a fraction of 3/5. Write each rational number in the form of a fraction where we have a and b being integers. So if this is 5 and 1/6, I'm going to make it a mixed fraction of 31/6. Again, I would do 5 times 6, which is 30, add 1, that's where I get my mixed fraction number from. And then to take this negative 12 and to turn it into a rational number, I'm going to put it over 1. And so it still shows that it's negative 12. When I reduce it down, it will still be negative 12, but now it's in a rational number in the form of a fraction. To determine if each number is a whole number, integer, or rational number, and include all sets to which they belong. Negative 12 is both an integer and it is a rational number. 7/8 is only a rational number. Identifying opposites and absolute value of rational numbers, we're graphing negative 3, 1 3/4, and negative 0.5 and 3 on the number line. So you can see where negative 3 would land. 1 3/4 is going to be between 1 and 2. So it's going to be closer to 2 than it is going to be to 1. So that's where I have my dot for 1 3/4. For my negative 1/2 or negative 0.5, it's going to be between 0 and 1 in the middle. And then for 3, it's going to be clearly on the 3 for the positive side. Find the opposite of 1/3, it's negative 1/3. Find the opposite of negative 7/12, positive 7/12. Find the absolute value of 9.8, it's 9.8 spaces away from 0. Find the absolute value of negative 10/3, it's 10/3 spots away from 0. For the comparing and ordering rational numbers, over the last week, the daily low temperatures in degrees Fahrenheit have been negative 4, 6.2, 18.5, negative 5.9, 21, negative 1/4, and 1 75/100. List the numbers in order from greatest to least. I would look at the greatest number to be 21. My next greatest would be 18.5, then 6 2/10, then 1 75/100. Then 1/4, negative 1/4, negative 4, and then negative 5 9/10. How can you order rational numbers from least to greatest? You convert so that all the numbers are in the same form, and then you order them as they appear on the number line. In the mixed review on pages 66, Suki split 5 dog treats equally among her 6 dogs. Which fraction represents the division? That would be 5/6 of a treat each dog is getting. Which set or sets does the number 15 belong to? 15 would be a whole number, it would be an integer, and it would also be a rational number. For number 3, which of the following statements about rational numbers is correct? All rational numbers are also whole numbers, all rational numbers are integers, all rational numbers can be written in the form of a fraction, where a and b are integers and b does not equal 0, or rational numbers cannot be negative. Which of the following statements is correct? It's that rational numbers can be written in the form of a fraction, but we can't have a 0 as the denominator. For number 4, which of the following shows the numbers in the order from least to greatest? Remember, it makes sense to first put them in some similar order. Either they're all fractions, they're all decimals, but you need to make them uniform before you start to order them. But once you do order them, to go from least to greatest would be negative 2/3, then negative 1/5, then 0.4, and then finally 2. What is the absolute value of negative 12.5? It would be 12.5. Which number line shows you negative 1/4 and its opposite? Well, I'm going to be looking first for 0 through 1. There's 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. So I'm first looking for a negative 1/4, and then I'm looking for the opposite of it. Same distance from 0 on both sides. So B would be the best answer. Number 7, Horatio climbed to the top of a ladder that is 10 feet high. Which number is the opposite of the number that represents Horatio's height? The opposite of 10 would be negative 10. The table shows the heights and feet of several students in Mrs. Patel's class. You can see their heights here. write each height in the form of a fraction. So I would make this a mixed number for Olivia. I would also turn 5 and 5.5 into a fraction. So if we're talking about height, it's out of 12 feet, so that would be 5 and 5/12. So I would then add 5 times 12, add that to the top, so that I could get my answer, and then I could even simplify that down. Same thing goes for Carmela. That's going to be 4 and 9 out of 12. And then for Fang, it's just going to be 5. And so you can see here that if I were to put those heights in correct order, it would be 21 over 4, 11 over 2, 49 over 10, and then 5 over 1. List the heights in order from greatest to least. So now putting them in order after I've looked at them, after I've written the heights in each form, I'm now going to look at them and I can tell that 5.5 is going to be the greatest height. Then is going to come 5 1/4. Then is going to come 5, and then will be 4.9 inches tall. So 4 feet and 9 inches. Okay, the study guide is what you're going to be working on your own, and that I'm going to make a separate video for you because I'll have to go through and show you the particular answers. But you're working on the study guide. You have Module 1 you're reviewing, which was all about integers. Module 2, where you're focusing on greatest common factor and least common multiple. And then Module 3, which was focusing on rational numbers. And then your homework is working on the performance task, which was page 70, completing all of that. So what we will do is when we come to class on tomorrow, we'll go over the performance task, and later this afternoon, I'll release a study video for you that goes over the answer key for 1 through 3, and we can also go over any questions that you have when we meet each other in class tomorrow.